Deep, deep down in the sparkling blue sea, where colorful corals glow and sunshine dances through the water, lived a tiny fish named Finny. Finny was a bright blue fish with big, curious eyes and a heart full of happiness. She loved swimming through the swaying sea plants, chasing shimmering bubbles, and talking to her friends on her special seashell phone. One beautiful morning, as Finny was humming a happy tune, her seashell phone suddenly flashed with a bright, urgent light. A message popped up on the screen. Breaking news! Finny's big round eyes grew even bigger. Her tiny fins started to shake with surprise and a little bit of fear. What could it be? News in the ocean was usually about happy things, like a new coral reef blooming or a big clam pearl party. This felt different. The message read, "Danger! A terrible, lonely feeling is spreading through the ocean. It can make you feel sad and alone. Stay away." A lonely feeling. Finny had never heard of such a thing. She loved being with her friends. The thought of a lonely feeling creeping through the water made her feel very worried. She had to warn everyone. Without a second thought, she dropped her seashell phone and zipped away, leaving a trail of silvery bubbles behind her. She had to find her friends and make sure they were all safe together. Finny swam faster than she ever had before. She zoomed past sleepy turtles and through schools of silver sardines. Her little heart was pounding. "I have to find Stella," she thought. Stella, the sea star, was her best friend. Stella was always cheerful and knew how to make everyone feel better. As she turned a corner around a big, brainy-looking coral, she bumped right into something soft and pink. "Oof!" she cried. It was Stella. The little pink starfish was busy trying to balance a pebble on one of her arms. "Finny!" Stella giggled, losing her balance and tumbling in a slow-motion somersault. "What's the big rush? You look like you've seen a sea ghost?" Finny caught her breath, her eyes wide with panic. "Stella, it's terrible. There's a breaking news alert. A lonely feeling is spreading all over the ocean. We have to stick together." Stella's cheerful face dropped. Her tiny black eyes blinked. "A lonely feeling. That sounded awful." "Oh my," she whispered. "That sounds scary. We can't let that happen." "What do we do?" Finny grabbed Stella's arm.
"We have to find the others. Come on."
Together, the two friends swam off as fast as their fins and arms could carry them. Their faces were etched with worry. The beautiful, glowing underwater plants seemed to rush by in a blur of green and purple. They had to find Splash, the baby dolphin. He was always so playful and happy. He would be devastated if the lonely feeling got to him. They swam and swam, their determination pushing them forward through the currents. Suddenly, they heard a happy squeak and a splash. Up ahead, a light gray baby dolphin was doing playful flips in the water, chasing his own tail. It was Splash. He was always smiling, his big friendly eyes full of joy. "Splash!" Finny called out. Splash stopped his game and swam over, his usual big grin on his face. "Hi, Finny." "Hi, Stidja. Want to play Chase the Bubble?" But his smile faded when he saw their worried expressions. "What's wrong? You two look so serious." Finny explained the scary news about the lonely feelings spreading through the ocean. Splash's playful mood vanished instantly. His jaw dropped in shock. "No! Not a lonely feeling. I hate being lonely. We have to do something." Now a trio, Finny, Stella, and Splash, raced through the ocean together. They swam in a tight group, weaving through the magnificent coral gardens, their panic growing with every kick and flick. The idea of this strange, sad feeling was more frightening than any big creature they had ever met. They needed to find their friend Inky, the octopus. Inky was smart and had 8 arms, which were very good for hugging. He would know what to do. They found Inky near a patch of sea. The little purple octopus was happily swirling his arms, changing colors from lavender to deep violet just for fun. He was drawing pictures in the water with his graceful movements. "Inky!" Splash called out. Inky turned, his big eyes blinking in confusion. Why was everyone in such a hurry? The three friends quickly told him about the breaking news. As they spoke, Inky's colors stopped swirling. He turned a pale, worried shade of lilac. A lonely feeling. He wrapped his 8 arms around himself. The thought made him feel scared and small. We must all stay together. Inky exclaimed, "There's strength in numbers." Now a group of 4. They were a flurry of motion. Finny, the fish, Stella, the sea star, Splash, the dolphin, and Inky, the octopus, rushed through the ocean. A whirlwind of fins, arms, and tails. They splashed and twisted, staying close, believing that as long as they were together, no lonely feeling could ever touch them. Their friendship was their shield. They decided to find a safe place to hide until the danger passed. A cozy cave, maybe, where they could wait it out. As they searched for a good hiding spot, a large, dark shadow fell over them. The water grew colder. Slowly, a huge figure swam into view. It was a shark. A giant, dark blue shark with a sly, toothy smile. The 4 friends froze, huddled together in fear. The shark was enormous, and her eyes glinted with a clever light. They had heard stories about sharks, but they had never seen one this close. But the shark didn't lunge or snap her jaws. Instead, she gave them a wide, friendly-looking smile, showing off rows and rows of very sharp teeth. Her voice was surprisingly sweet and smooth, like honey mixed with seawater. "Well, hello there, little ones," she cooed. "Why? The long faces. You all look so worried." Finny, trembling, whispered, "We're hiding from the lonely feeling." The shark's smile widened. "The lonely feeling. Oh, you poor dears. I heard that news, too. It's just awful." She leaned in, pretending to be kind. "You know, I know a place, a secret, safe cave where no lonely feelings can ever find you. I can take you there." The 4 friends looked at each other. A secret, safe cave sounded perfect. And this shark seemed nice. Maybe the stories were wrong. She seemed to be trying to help them. "Really?" asked Splash, hopeful again. "Oh, yes," the shark said sweetly. "It's just a little way from here. Follow me, and I'll make sure you're all tucked in, safe and sound." Trusting her kind words, the little group followed the big shark. She led them through a dark trench and towards a deep, shadowy cave. The entrance was a dark opening in a massive rock wall.
Here we are, the shark announced cheerfully. Go on in.
It's very cozy inside.
One by one, the 4 friends swam into the dark cave. As soon as the last one, Inky, was inside, the shark turned. With a mighty push of her tail, she shoved a giant rock, completely blocking the entrance. The cave was plunged into darkness. The friends called out, but their voices only echoed against the cold stone. The darkness grew deeper, dot, 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 and deeper, dot, dot, until everything faded to black. The next morning, sunlight streamed into the shark's own lair. The big, dark blue shark stretched lazily. Her belly was big and round. She let out a loud, satisfied burp and yawned, showing off her sharp teeth. She felt full and very happy. She swam over to her own seashell computer and sat down, a wicked grin spreading across her face. On the screen, she typed out a new message, ready to be sent across the ocean. The message said, "Breaking news. Danger. A terrible, lonely feeling is spreading." She chuckled to herself. "Let's see who else I can fool today," she said. As her sinister laugh echoed quietly and the view zoomed out, showing the vast, beautiful, and unsuspecting ocean.